on roll call. Mr. Bartlett?
Here.
Ms. Brown Knight?
Here.
Dr. Lewis, apparently she's coming. I don't know where she is. Mr. Rankin?
Here.
Mr. York?
Here.
I guess we should probably excuse her. Just,
Just for formality's sake.
Motion and a second to excuse.
So moved.
second.
Mr. Bartlett?
Aye.
Brown Knight?
Aye.
Rankin?
Aye.
Mr. York?
Aye.
All right, so be excused. All right, we're called to order. We're having this earlier meeting, budget meeting, revenue budget meeting.
Revenue budget
Right here,
meeting.
that we can all read. And let me just mention too that Susan has a special request. She needs to be out of here at 6:15. So we'll take that into account as we,
This shouldn't take that long.
when we're finished with this meeting, we're going to go immediately into the council meeting. Although I may have to pause for 5 minutes between, although this rate, I don't think so.
I
No.
don't think so.
Just plow through.
Go.
Well,
Oh.
Joni says go.
Well, you know, are we,
I-
is this being
Yes.
recorded?
yes,
Never
this is
mind.
being recorded. Yes.
Never mind.
All right, Kelly, do you wish to start us off?
Sure. Well, you all received the financial worksheet with the budget. So basically, the purpose of this meeting is to review the budget, revenue budget, and submit the revenue estimates to the county for certification, so that we have a certified revenue that we can appropriate when the time comes to appropriate. And a great amount of gratitude to Richard for putting this together and helping us out. Right, Chuck? Thank you very much. So, pretty self-explanatory. If anybody has any questions, if I can answer them, I will.
Well, so what
And
is,
if I can't, I will find out.
well, okay.
Well, then we're going to have to get together because you're going to have to
Oh,
sign
yeah, we got
stuff.
lots of stuff to do.
Yeah.
And our deadline is the 20th, but
So-
we're not gonna wait.
No, because I'm leaving the 19th
Okay, we'll do that
this week.
So what is the final revenue number that we're going to be submitting?
Well, we do it by fund, so we submit it by fund.
There's not going to be
There's not a grand
number?
total.
Okay.
Nope, you have to do it by fund. So each one of these tabs,
Oh, each is a different fund.
correct.
Yeah, each tab is fine.
Or each tab is a fund. So the total revenue line will be, we what?
Sure.
What? Will be what we submit for each fund. Yeah, that's by fund.
Okay, well, that makes it,
I mean, it's not a lot of gray area in this. This is what we have.
So it looks like for income tax, it's a 3%, which makes sense. I mean, that's, because we're actually doing much better than what was built into the budget for this year so far.
Yeah,
And the only other one that looks up is, in the general fund, is charges for services up 1.5%, which seems reasonable as well. I don't, everything else is flat, which is
Yep.
good to err on the conservative side. From my conversation with Richard with this is, it is sort of erring on the conservative side, stuff.
right. And if we get lucky, we can always put in a supplemental
Mm-hmm.
if we get lucky.
yeah, I mean, it's not cast in cement. If
Right.
we have to amend this as we go forward, we
If
can.
needed, yeah. Wouldn't that be nice?
Were there any parts that concern was expressed?
Not to the best of my knowledge.
So Chuck, we're using a 3% increase for the property?
Use that, yeah.
Uh-huh.
In my whole, I'm ultra conservative when it comes to that number. I've never gone more than 1%,
Oh, you are
And I-
ultra-conservative.
13 years doing this, just to make sure, because you never know.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if they kept it in, and I don't have a dollar figure, so I can't separate it out, but I know that on the Ohio, at the state level, their budget, they were going to eliminate the stock options from being taxable at municipal level. So that might be going away.
Well, I think in the Sunday newspaper, they had a summary of all the stuff that was in the budget. And I think that one got pulled out at the last
Hopefully,
minute.
I'm hoping it did.
Yeah, yeah.
We are one of the few, the village, not a lot of municipalities tax those, but we do. So that would be, if, we lose that, it's not, millions and millions, but we don't want to lose any, so.
But I mean, you're okay with using the 3% then?
When I think, the other thing, I think, like, your report actually in our council.
Yeah,
report
we're
shows
way
that
up, yeah.
We're 260,000 ahead of where we were last year. Net, I'm doing net of the refunds.
All right.
Right. And also, I think this time last year, at the end of June, I think it was 43. I've got it in there, yeah.
So, I mean, the 3% is off of a base that we're already well above that base. So it's really not, it's really, my point to you is, it's not really a 3% increase off of where our actuals are coming in for 2023.
At 2022, through the first half of the year, we were up 43,000. This year, we're up 287.
Yeah.
So hopefully, I mean, this is my second lap.
But it could
We-
trail off into.
Well, last year, we were up, at one point, we got up about 100,000 up, and then the fourth.
Right.
I mean, I don't
That's-
see
yeah,
287 on
halfway.
300,000
See,
going away,
that's,
but
yeah, that's what I'm
yeah,
asking.
the fourth quarter kind of last year,
Right.
so.
So we're up now, but,
We're up right now, and it's a matter of the same thing, you want to build up, and then you hold on. Because we'll get another little spike in October when extensions come due. It's not a huge one, but I mean, those have already started trickling in now anyway, so.
Yeah.
But, and then we get year round, we get our withholding, which is what really carries it, so.
yeah.
What is the increase due to, you think?
Well, some work at home. We keep getting, every week, we get at least one
Okay.
new withholding account, so that helps. Also some of, not even the new accounts, but I would attribute it to folks that used to go work wherever, and now they're working from home here, so we get that 1% pickup.
Okay.
Some of the net profit returns are doing well, so I think that's a sign of
I
the
think
economy.
it's across the board. So if you,
Yeah.
Chuck's report that he sends,
Yeah.
there's one that's
Right.
titled this one, and this is so, because this is one of the ones I found the most helpful one. It's really helpful because it shows year-to-date versus last year,
Right.
year-to-date.
You're-
And each one of the, and it's across the board.
Yeah.
It's both people who work outside the village who are just paying the 0.25%, plus people who work inside the village, and the companies who are
Yeah.
inside the village. Everyone's up this year.
Yeah.
Last year, the companies were down, but the individuals, both individuals and
Right.
withholding, local withholding were up. And so, it seems like the businesses bounced back versus what they were last
We
year.
had a company doing really well. I can't go much further
Yeah.
than that. He said there's one that's doing really well, so
Okay.
hope that holds.
But it's across the board. It's really encouraging to see the numbers, how they're doing year-to-date across the board, from an income tax standpoint. And actually, from a property tax standpoint, I think I mentioned this to, I know I mentioned it to Joni, is I think our property taxes are starting to go up because some of the Grywe properties are coming
Coming off
off.
your
Yeah,
big-
those would be rolling off the next,
There we
like,
go.
2 or 3 years, yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's actually started this year. From the April amount that we've received, it's up like 2 or 3%. And usually it's about flat. And so I'm waiting until the August ones to find out for sure, but
That could be significant.
Well, and they roll off individually, right? I mean, each unit rolls
Each
off.
unit.
Yeah.
Rolls off
As it's
individually,
sold,
so,
yes.
yeah.
From when the date of sale.
Yeah, right.
What do you mean as it's sold, Randy?
It wasn't when they were built, it was when they were sold.
Each
When they,
unit.
right,
each
when
unit,
they,
as far as when that
Yeah.
started, when the
yes,
tax,
yes, okay, I just wanted to clarify what
and
you meant.
consequently when it would expire. Right.
Yeah, that starts the clock.
When, yeah.
All right, so any other comments, remarks, thoughts? Guys are awful quiet about this.
Well, it's
We need
pretty
a-
self-explanatory.
No, I know, I know, it's not.
Oh,
you know,
Joni and I aren't gonna be real quiet come tomorrow. And we have to figure out how to submit all this stuff to the county.
Thank you both.
But we will.
Yes, the ad and the affidavit are there, so that I did.
So,
And like you said, Kelly, this is really focused on the revenue side. It's not on the expense side. It's just,
that is absolutely correct.
so.
And we can't do anything with that till we get certified. So. That's when the fund gets started.
All right, so,
Or is that
Need a
when the
motion, a
fund
second.
gets started?
yeah, the fund
You
started.
made a financial.
I did, I made a fundy.
All right, so do we have everything we need then for her to go ahead and fill out the
I think we need a motion, a second to
accept? whatever?
accept it,
Okay.
accept
So
the
moved.
budget.
I move that we accept the budget as proposed by fiscal officer Kelly Rankin.
Second.
Okay, Mr. Bartlett?
Aye.
Ms. Brown Knight?
Aye.
Dr. Lewis? Aye. Ms. Rankin?
Do I get to vote in this role?
Mhm,
No,
yes,
I
you're
think
still on
so.
council.
No, you didn't have to give up your vote.
Okay.
That was my understanding.
I just, and if there was a
Mhm.
situation where there might be a conflict, so.
Mr. York?
Aye.
Okay, so
All
that
right.
adjourned at
Very good.
5:45.
Good work.
And now
Thank you.
council's going to start.
Adjourn from that, all right? I know it's only been 15 minutes. Does anyone wish to take 5 minutes to go to take care of personal?